Hey YouTube, welcome to the Pokeinvestor. I'm Anthony, and this is my sidekick Bandit. He's just waking up from a nap, but I'm sure he won't stay up for long. Um, Today we have a special requested video on where I buy my Pokemon cards. Since I buy mine from a ton of different vendors depending on what I'm looking for, I thought this would make for a great informative video. Hopefully it'll help you on your card collecting journey. So before I keep rambling on, let's get started, and I'll start with the easy ones. Bandit wanted to move over to get better lighting. So I'll start this video on where I go to buy newer sets of cards. For example, everything in the Sun and Moon generation. Since these are brand new, you can generally find them wherever they sell Pokemon cards. Prices won't vary as much since it's at a market standard. My first suggestion is to always go and support your local trading card shop. If you go there to play, hang out, go there to buy some things also. Make sure they stay open. Their prices could be a little bit marked up sometimes, but for the most part, they're trading or selling at the standard of the market. My second suggestion is the brick and mortar stores, such as Walmart or Target. If I'm looking to get cards, I usually want them the day of. So since they're new cards, the prices are generally the same everywhere. I just run over to my local Target and grab what I want. Another great feature of the big box stores is the fact that they can price match online prices. So I always find something cheaper online and just price match it. It helps even if it's only a few dollars. Once you're in the hobby, any money you could save really does great. I rarely buy new sets online unless I'm buying large quantities, such as a booster box. He's still trying to find his best lighting. Next, I'll talk about older sets. Older sets released in the last few years, such as X and Y, are fairly easy to get their hands on. Local game stores may still have a good amount of product depending on the amount they bought and sold. Big box stores have some. Sometimes you gotta find them or hunt for them though. They'll usually be behind the newer product or hidden in a different area. That's always fun though. I'll make some videos on that. Smaller stores such as Rite Aid and CVS tend to carry older products as well. Their selection could be random though. Your best bet for these items would be online from either eBay, Amazon, or trading card websites such as Troll and Toad or Blowout Cards. Since they're fairly new, the prices won't be that inflated either. Anything past X and Y, you would have to purchase online no matter what, and the further back you go, the higher the prices will climb. So something from Wizards of the Coast era, that's going to be a lot more thousands versus something that came out, I don't know, in X and Y era that might be at most a few hundred, So just keep that in mind. So singles are a completely different beast than sealed product. Card shops generally are your quickest bet to buy from or meet with other collectors to trade for a popular new single. eBay will be your largest marketplace and always a great option. Just make sure to purchase from a positive seller. If not, you can end up purchasing a fake card or a damaged card. If that does ever happen, eBay will walk you through the steps to get your money back, but it's a headache that you just don't need to deal with. Just always look for the seller rating in the top right corner of an eBay listing. Other local apps such as Craigslist, Letgo, or OfferUp are okay options. I've noticed that sellers tend to mark up their prices from lack of knowledge. They'll generally sell a card for the highest price they could find it sold at and match that, not taking into consideration rarity, PSA grading, condition, and a ton of other factors. The last option is Facebook groups and Instagram pages. I wouldn't suggest this for first-time buyers, as there's no safety net that can get you your money back once you send it over. Buying with PayPal and from a reputable seller decreases dramatically the likelihood of you getting scammed. But just remember, for every 10 honorable sellers and collectors, there's one scammy guy hiding in the shade looking for a new victim. So they're great options once you spend a little bit of time in the group and see what everyone does. Usually groups will kick out any scammers or anything, but that's just one way to be wary, you know. The other ones, if something goes wrong, you get your money back right away. If you meet someone on Craigslist and you don't like the card, you just don't pay them. But online, like in those groups, you generally have to send them the money first, then they'll send you the card, and sometimes you won't get a card, you'll get a different card, you'll get a fake card, so just, that one's a little bit more sketchy, just be careful with that. Singles from the Wizards of the Coast era, or WotC for short, are a lot harder to find, especially in mint condition. eBay should be your go-to marketplace for these singles. It's usually the biggest marketplace in general, and you'll find the most product. Card shops may have some, but it's a crapshoot. Depending on the size of the card shop, the popularity, I wouldn't hold your breath with card shops, but you could always check. Local seller apps such as Craigslist and OfferUp can be your wild card. Finding WotC product on there is pretty popular, but finding good condition cards are very rare. You'll usually find cards there that are greatly undervalued for what they are, just from parents or just old collectors just looking to get rid of them. Or you'll find products that are way overvalued, just crappy cards, ripped up, torn up, mutilated cards that they're just selling for hundreds of dollars, which on eBay you could get for $2, you know? So those local platforms are definitely wild cards. I always check mine once a week just to see what I find. You know, sometimes you will find a gold mine there, you know, and it's probably the best feeling on earth because no one else knows but you know what you found. But generally, like I said, they're wild cards, so your best bet for older WotC product would be eBay. Lastly, guys, we'll be talking about Japanese cards. Now, I'm going to tell you straight up, I'm not the biggest collector of Japanese cards. If I could get it in English, that's my plan. My exception to this rule is usually specialty promo cards or special decks, special packs, anything that doesn't come out in English, then I'll take my purchasing power over to Japan. But yeah, I usually stick to English cards. If I am looking for Japanese cards and I'm on a tight time restriction or I need it within the week or two, the best place to go obviously is eBay. Just make sure your seller is in America. If you're looking for a Japanese pack and you want it shipped quickly, you have to make sure your seller's in America. The prices will be higher, but that's for the extra convenience. If time isn't a factor, I always shop from Japanese websites. The prices will be a fraction of what I pay on eBay, but you'll sometimes have to wait up to a month. If you don't know any stores, you can always Google search the product and go into the shopping category, and Japanese websites will come up. Two I always go to personally are Plaza Japan and AmiAmi.com. Both of those are great, reputable websites. Everything is in English. The prices will come up in yen at first, but once you click on it, it'll pop up and it'll say the English price. So you don't have to really worry. It's not hard to navigate. And yeah, everything's in English, so it's not like you're trying to learn another language trying to purchase from these websites. So those are my go-to options for shopping from here to purchase Japanese product. So I hope you found this information helpful, especially if you're new to collecting and you don't really know where you want to go to buy your items. It's always safest just to start in your local card shop or big box stores. But once you start getting into it and you're looking for specific cards, hopefully all the websites and tricks I told you will be able to help you out. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And make sure to hit that subscribe and like button. I'm going to probably take a rest. He looks like he's having a great time, so I might join him. And yeah, guys, thanks for the video. Thanks for the idea of the video. And have a great day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Later.